Thank you, sir, for giving me a nice introduction. For my introduction to all the participants. Am I audible to all the participants? So my voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today Bamboo Society of India giving a talk on the speak on bamboo composite technology. Definitely this area belongs to our bamboo community. So I will share my presentation.
Now heard co-workers and is reporting that Amina Saleh, who's the former vice president,
request all speakers, request all participants to mute.
His brother was killed in Panjshir. Reuters is reporting this, quoting a family member from.
The background sound is coming, sir.
So kindly mute, sir. Dr. Vipin, sir, kindly unmute from your side.
My PPT is visible to all the participants?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So bamboo composite technology means it is a combination of one or two material combined with adhesives, either bamboo or any lignocellulosic material to form a composite products. So this is purely an engineered product. And when we are talking about from bamboo, it is one of the excellent material in the material science. It has having unique property, which I am going to explain how it is helpful to develop the products in the field of composites. So as I said, I belong to Epiriti and work in the various sector. So my main thrust is research and development, and this is a mandate of the Epiriti. And we are also giving training and education. And apart from that, whatever we develop the product, we have to standardize as per the Bureau of Indian Standards. And after that, we are giving this technology to the industry, required manpower, required training to the manpower in industry. So comes under the IT extension division and information division. So we have different area of the research like agriculture waste, from the wood industry waste, and bamboo also. So I'm heading the bamboo division in Epiriti. So just about giving little information about the bamboo, I'm not going to be detailed in this line because it is purely a botanical subject. And in this, we have bamboo in two categories. First is bamboo sympodial and second is monopodial. Sympodial bamboo is a clump bamboo which grows in a cluster form, and 90% of the bamboos are of this category. The monopodial bamboo is a single bamboo, grows just like a sugar cane in the field, but the beauty of the Indian bamboo is they are good in biomass and they are good in strength. And India is having this bamboo, but the monopodial bamboo is growing in China and Japan and some part of the Arunachal Pradesh also. So this bamboo is not available much in India. So it is easy to harvest and it is more suitable to industrial application. So as said, the next topic is of the machine sides. So my topic is highly related to the machine. So when we know exactly which kind of machine we have to use in developing the bamboo composites, then only it suits to the industry. So this is the roots running of the bamboo shoots under the ground. So how it grows and how it forms the clumps in this form. And I think nursery people, plantation people already given talk on this line in earlier series.
Bamboo as a construction material has many favorable technical properties. High strength to weight ratio, high modulus of elasticity, high modulus of rupture, etc., making it ideal for housing in areas prone to natural calamities such as earthquakes and hurricanes.
So as in this small video clip, I have given you that the beauty of the bamboo proper mechanical property, how nicely the MOR and MOE can be used to make the products. And I have worked with almost all the lignocellulosic material, but I found that bamboo is one of this material which is giving the flexibility to the developing the products. And same time, it is sustainable to us. It is available in large quantity and it helps to their environment also. So these are the characteristic properties, mechanical properties. They are the low in weight and high strength ratio, and the hollow internodes make it comparatively gives high strength weight ratio. Tensile strength is parallel to grain, and similarly, clumps are generally long and straight. So these, So apart from that, they're easy to split, easy to cut, and easy to season and chemically make it possible to make it durable. Without treatment, bamboo is not allowed to use it. It is not recommended because bamboo is having starch content and we have to remove it by giving either boiling treatment or with the borax and boric. And we have a special courses in the APRT. We give training how to run the machines, how to treat the bamboo, how to store it. Harvesting and storage is a vital function for bamboo development, bamboo sector. So this is the data, how much bamboo is available in the world. So apart from that, Asia is 65%, Asia is having bamboo pocket and 28% is available in Africa and remaining part is in America, 7%. Though we are staying in Asian continent, so India is having 30% bamboo and China is having 15% of the bamboo and remaining continent like Japan and other area is having 20%. So this shows that we have almost double bamboo with respect to China. But when we talk about this, what are the species available? So we have 125 species of bamboo and 18 genera. This gives some complicated structure to the farmers, which species should we grow and which species is suitable to the industry. So I would like to enlighten or inform to all the participants that we have developed 8 to 12 species, which is useful for developing the product. And these species can be make it to for industrialization purpose. So these bamboo species can be grown any part of the India except Jammu and Kashmir. And Northeast region is a favorable region for growing the bamboo, and the species is also favorable to the industry. And 40% of the bamboo is coming from the Northeast region, and remaining 8-9% from the almost all every states, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, 6% Andhra Pradesh. So I am telling you that southern part of India is having good scope for the bamboo industrialization and Northeast India. So these are the data, how much growing stock is available in India, and total we have 54.53 million tons of the bamboo. And these are the species which are growing in the different part of this in India, and Dendrocalamus strictus, Melicana basifera, Bamboo indonesia, Hamiltoni, Tulda, and Perlda. These species are largely available in Northeast region and can be used for making products. What type of products we are going to develop, I will explain in the next slide. So this is a small picture that how India is, how much bamboo is available, almost 13.2 million hectare, and just about this 13.2, we are able to convert into 4.5 billion US dollar. When we talk about the China market is totally different. They are able to generate 30 billion US dollar with only 6 million hectare of the bamboo. See how nicely they use the mechanized way to develop the composites and convert into the good economy. But in India, we are totally dependent upon the artisans and our machineries, or the using of technology is poor. So we are not come to the competition. So this is the lacking area. If like Bamboo Society of India or National Bamboo Mission can work on machinery sectors, how to make easy available machine to all the industry so that products can be developed easily and can come to the market. India itself is having a huge market for the composite products. So we can talk about later about the export of the material. So what are the hurdles we have when we are talking about the beauty of this advantage of the bamboo material, but we have hurdles also. Bamboo is not easily regularly available to the sector, industry sector. So in Northeast region, whenever we need any function or any problem arises at the home, they harvest the bamboo and sell it to the market at the very minimal price, like 2 rupees 50 paisa per kg or 3 rupees 50 paisa per kg. We need a chain for this depot. We have to develop the depot where the bamboo is available on an order basis, like the timber is coming to the from the timber market or a lakad mandi, and it reaches to the industry and they sell it in the form of trucks and trolleys. But in the case of bamboo sector, it is not still in India, it is not growing. Some part of the Tripura, they are trying to develop the bamboo depots and other things, but still for the pan India, we need to see all this issue, how to check out its material. Poor market linkage of the products, lack of technology transfer, testing and training facility for value-added products is very minimal in India. Poor harvest treatment, post-harvest treatment and processing, and competition from overseas product. No need to say the name. China is our competitor. So when we develop the bamboo composite technology, we have to go for primary processing. Without primary processing, industry will not survive. So in primary processing, we are going to generate a primary breakdown of the bamboo to make it available to the industry as a secondary material. And they will convert into, industry people will convert into the composites. So EPT develop 4 types of products. First, they develop bamboo mat based products in which we develop the mats and convert into the composite like bamboo mat board, bamboo skin doors, or bamboo molded products, and many other things. And later on, we come to know mat based products is not that much easy because mat availability is not possible to the industry, because one industry needs 3 lakhs mats per day to generate the products. And this need a huge manpower for making the mats. So as I request that my next presentation is from the machine sector sites the Mr. Anand is giving. So they focus on that, what kind of machinery can be developed in India for mat making technology. Second is the bamboo strip based products. Third is the bamboo lumber based products. And another one is the advanced bamboo based products, which is particle board and MDF. So these all products we have to use it for the housing sector. And like in EPDT, we have developed the various kind of houses technology, and it is easy to transfer to the local artisans or the mason people. They can install the houses within 24 hours. But still, we are not in that stage to transfer the technology in a bigger scale. So primary processing, which is very much required, preservative treatment. In this, we use butchery process. We connect with the preservative material and connect with the tubes on the higher potential, the chemical flow to the lower potential, and bamboo can be treated easily. Internodal injection method, hot and cold method, dip and diffusion. In case if any participant want to know the technical details about this technology, we are ready to provide all the information on a single mail. Second is that machines part. What kind of machine used for which bamboo, we have to understand first. We should not blindly believe that this machine is work for this kind of bamboo. Maybe for the Chinese bamboo, the Chinese machine is successful, but not for the Indian bamboo. They have different type of density. More than 650 kg per meter cube is a bamboo density. In that case, we need a high steady motors, steady machines we need, and then can we use it. Cross-cutting machine is the first machine in which we cut the bamboo and make it length as per the panel products. And after that, splitting machine, and then knot removing and width sizing and planing machine, slab making machines. EPT is giving training. EPT is giving technical specification, what kind of machine is required in a particular pocket of the bamboo, and can help in the also. And if any industry wants to develop the common facility center, we are also helping in that, establishing that center also. This is the base of inviting any industry. If 5 to 10 common facility center will establish, then only 1 to 2 trucks of the load of raw material is easily available to the main industry. So this is not the industry. This is the employment generation sector area. And how it works, I will explain in my next video.
Primary processing not only includes cross-cutting, knot removal, strip making, sliver making, mat weaving, round stick making, but also involves seasoning and preservative treatments. All these value additions have immense employment generation potential, particularly for rural and tribal women who can virtually weave money in their spare time.
So as I showed you, this video is from Kerala, the Kerala bamboo industry, Kerala bamboo industry sector. They are using our technology, they are establishing the material, they're developing the material there from our help only. They have very good value addition chain. They have developed a chain with the different custodian material reach from the forest to the local people, and they convert into the mats or the slivers or in the strip form, and again it back to the industry, and they develop the product and it goes to the market then. So when we talk about the bamboo, various composite products, if we do not talk about agarbatti stick, it is not good with the bamboo. We need 58,500 tons of bamboo sticks annually. So we need 150 tons per day bamboo to harvest it. This data is from the Tripura State Bamboo Mission, and I'm giving a good appreciation on this point that Tripura is doing very good work on the agarbatti sticks. We need such type of examples or the show to the other states also. And then the species already identified, Tulda is the best species and we can sell it. Today market is ready to give 90 to 120 rupees per kg. Industry is ready to buy on kg basis also, not on the tonnage basis. But we do not have the round bamboo with their specification, because what problem they are facing, the jigat which is applying on the surface, it has to be properly round. Otherwise, jigat machine will reject the material bamboo stick if the uneven or non-uniform diameter of the bamboo sticks enter into the jigat machines application. So this is the area where we can generate a lot of the money from the bamboo, and it market is very easy. Within 4 to 5 lakhs, one CFC can be established. And if 10 CFC will come, about 20 to 30 lakh rupees, then one industry can easily get a material per day, one truckload. So this is this place where we use 20% material for the agarbatti stick, 80% will go to the waste. For my side, waste is not the right term. It is going to the second industry to make it a viable product. So that second industry is also in lineup, and the investment on the industry is on higher side, maybe 40 to 50 lakhs to prepare briquettes or the particles for the fuel wood or this other material. This is the line of action in the agarbatti sticks industry. And recently, 2000, we developed the matchsticks from the bamboo sticks. But we got the project from the Inbar again, from the highland, from African species, highland area of the Africa. And I found that Indian bamboo is far better than the African bamboo for the matchstick industry. And Shivkashi is having huge market. They are getting material from the outside of the country, Australia, New Zealand, for the wood, poplar wood. So if we use bamboo, agarbatti waste in the matchstick industry itself, it is a big area to generate the funds or revenue or Indian currency. Bamboo mat based products, like I told you, that mat is the basic material for making the composite. In this, we develop bamboo mat board, bamboo mat veneer composite, bamboo mat complex, bamboo mat skin doors, bamboo mat corrugated sheets, which is a very much liking project from the European countries, bamboo mat caps, bamboo mat trays. In this, in which we need mats, and mat making is manually, and it is a drawback of this industry. They're not getting sufficient mat to fulfill the target of the production. So these are the products we can develop it. I can show you this PPT self-explanatory.
This popular IPIRTI technology for BMB was transferred to KSBC way back in the year 1985, since when continuous production of BMB is going on in Angamali, Kerala.
Now there is about 9,000 traditional people are working under this factory. Nearly about 30,000 metric ton bamboo we are collecting waste from the forest, and we are converting the bamboos to the bamboo mats and various other bamboo products.
So see how many manpower, 9,000 manpower is required just only to waving the mats, and they are generating that funds to the market to the bamboo mat board. Only one industry in the South India, in the Tripura, this is in this Kerala, and other industries in the Meghalaya. So 2 industries are only working in India on this line. And reason I will tell you, it's nothing to hide. Mat is not available to invite the industry. So I request to Bamboo Society of India, just focus on that, how to train more manpower to generate mats in this, for this industry. Industry want to come, they want to export this material. It is an eco-friendly material. Or railway sector needs this material, but due to the shortage of supply of the bamboo mat corrugated sheet, they are not come forward. They are using galvanized iron sheet or the cement asbestos sheets. So this is after that 1985, they again contacted us in the 2000, and they just want to develop the second generation product, bamboo strip based product. And that material will be used for flooring purpose, wall cladding purpose, and it is a replacement of the solid wood. And it is chopping board is a live example that how much we need in home a chopping board from the strip boards. And China is selling in a huge in India. So if we develop the products in our country, it goes to the each kitchens and all these things. Just morning I was thinking that how in this machine people will work on this line. Toothpick cutleries, bamboo tissue papers. These are the basic requirements in the each and every house sectors nowadays in the family. So if the machines develop such products and there is no composite technology is required, just feed the bamboo in the stick form and convert it into toothpicks. Same as the chopsticks. So market is already available, but we need to focus this area. So this is Angamali Kerala factory photographs when we give this technical to still today they are in the good condition. They are running the factory. Some mat problems going on, but so this is the Kerala. This is a 21,500 square feet production 4 mm basis per day on an average. And this is the second factory, which is I talked to Meghalaya. They are developing corrugated sheets and the bamboo mat boards. And this technology is liking by German people. We give technology to Nepal. And this is the video on this how they develop.
Timber-based business here in Meghalaya. We started a business here since 1972. In the year of 2000, we had diversified and started a new venture in the bamboo mat corrugation technology and also the bamboo partboard technology. The bamboo mat corrugation technology is this product right here, which is the bamboo mat corrugated sheet, and this is the bamboo mat board. This technology is provided to us by IPIT Bangalore. The technology of this product, which is right here, obviously being very new, had to also be refined over the years. And today, we can honestly say that this technology is marketable and also has been accepted by various government bodies in their projects and also by the private sector in India and even abroad as well.
So in this video, this one fellow is having order but not able to fulfill the demand of various sectors of the railway, private bodies, NGO, and only one factory is not sufficient to fulfill the demand of India. We need at least 4 or 5 industries, each pockets of the India, like one is in South India, one is in Northeast, Western part. So bamboo mat corrugated sheet is a good area. The only thing we need mats in a huge 1 lakh mats per day for one industry. Maximum 3 lakhs, minimum 1 lakh. Investment cost is approximately, the press cost is 40 to 60 lakhs. So 1 to 2 crore is the major area of investment, and remaining common facility center, we are already under the process to establish bamboo common facilities in Northeast region and other parts. So government is boosting that part. We need industrial partner for this line. So second generation product is, I said, it is already in the market with the Kerala bamboo boards and other Northeast region. Horizontal laminates, vertical laminates. These are the two kinds of strip products. Vertical laminates more in demand due to the beauty of this aesthetic look of this product, and it can be used for the chopping board also. But horizontal laminates good in strength, but not in demand due to the uneven texture surface. So these are the products from the bamboo laminates already in the market. So these are the furniture again, making it still it is in our office from last 20 years. So 2011 factory came in the established in Allam in Kerala. As the toothpicks, window blinds and incense sticks are being manufactured. It's in factories in Wayanad, in Kerala, in Kozhikode. The price range from 200 to 300 per square feet depend upon the thickness of the products. And it is a waterproof, weathering-proof material. It will sustain UV, all this weathering effect. So next generation product is a bamboo stand lumber. In this, the utilization part is maximum. We crush the bamboo and press in the 4-side C-shape press, and then products be in the shape of 6 inch by 5 inch with the 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, depend upon the length of the press. And it is totally replacement of the solid wood. You can use it for choker frames. You can use it for the flooring tiles, just slice it, or you can use it for making beams and all this thing for bamboo structure. And I discussed this technology with German partner, and they are developing the bamboo house from this lumber.
We are replicating the hardwood, especially. You see, we are converting bamboo into timber, and our products, texture and quality in comparable to our other hardwood products, very much acceptable for everybody.
So this is the one interview from the industrialist people. They have taken a part and parcel help from us for establishing the technology, but they have got this technology from the outside. But we are just giving the floor solution problems, how to tackle the problem. This is from the industry, Tripura. So this is the line of action, how they are making. Again, these are the material. It is when I'm going further ahead, the material is going to be more economical and better in look and more catchy to the market. Please, some sounds are coming from the background. So these are the ONGC, Tripura ONGC guest house, airport in Tripura. So when I talk about the what we are going to develop in the future, way forward. So bamboo waste is a big hurdle for us how to make it products. So we can use it for the tissue paper making or textile industry use for this material or screen it for making wood plastic bamboo plastic composite with this material. So MDF, particle board and other material is the future of this industry. Due to the huge investment, almost 400 to 500 crore in MDF and particle board, not a single industry in India on bamboo. And EPRIT is having good knowledge, information about the housing sector. We are giving technology to the various government and private bodies on establishing houses. So EPRIT data housing technology in this wall is look like cement wall, but instead of steel, we are using the bamboo strips, treated strips. And it is from last 2001, 20 years, building is in a very good condition and in very low maintenance. So we have to maintain it, but due to the funds shortage, unable to maintain. And the prefab house and this prefab wood shelter, this is a structure we establish in the factory and transfer to the site. So it is within 24 hours, we can build the house and dismantle the house. So this prefab structure is very good for the disaster prone area or earthquake prone area. So these are the future area planning to do. Again, it is coming. And these are the patent with us with respect to the bamboo. And almost whatever I showed you products, it is patent products and technology is with us. If anybody is interested, please write to us. We are happy to provide the information. And we are giving training also when we are developing the products. We are giving floor trainings also, hands-on training arranged for these groups also. And these are the activities. We establish many CFCs all over India, which is helping to the industry to generate the raw material. These are the government and non-private bodies. CFC setup is going on in Punjab. And we give training for the housing also, because it is also area where India, we can do a lot in this line for the engineering students and the skilled workers. So I'm happy to give, if you have any problem, I'm happy to give answer on that. If you need any question. So my PPT is over, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vipin. That was wonderful insights into what work you're doing currently at EPRIT.
Yes.
We certainly appreciate the knowledge that you have, and we hope people in the room will be able to exploit your knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, we have any questions, please raise. Okay.
Sir, this is Uday Kumar here. I have a question, sir.
Please go ahead. Sir.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Sir, like bamboo, there is a lot of lantana also is available. Is there any product where we can fusion lantana and bamboo together?
So the composite words generate from this point only. If you mix two or more material with the binder, the composite technology will establish. My target is density. The lantana density is very less, and the bamboo density is 550 to 650 kg per meter cube. And the lantana is having other problems. So it's pulverizing to make it particle. We can make geopolymeric board from the lantana bamboo mixed base. It is possible. We are doing with some NGOs in Bangalore, and definitely we have some technology from lantana also, but not mixed with the bamboo. So we can develop the product, sir. It is possible. Lantana itself is a very heavy material. When we develop the product, we already work with the lantana. Lantana composites, we have technology, sir. But to mix it with bamboo, not required, sir. Already lantana is insufficient in quantity. What is the need of mixing two materials? Mix with some other material which is not going to be in the lantana in other sectors. So it is possible, sir.
Thank you, sir. Is it the technology is available in Bamboo Society in Bangalore for lantana products?
No, sir. Bamboo Society of India is focused only on the bamboo, but EPT is having mandate to work with the various lignocellulosic material. So lantana come under that category. If you come through Bamboo Society of India to us, we will help you, or directly you can reach to us.
Thank you,
For
sir.
lantana, yeah, for lantana technology.
Mr. Sunil, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, please. Yes, sir.
Sir, myself, Dr. Hanmant, I am from Forest College, Sirsi, assistant professor, sir. Sir, actually, whenever we make the bamboo products, so they are affected with some of the powder post beetles. How can we control that, sir?
So before starting my lecture, I give the durability is a big question for the bamboo. You have to treat the bamboo, and we have shown 4 or 5 technology how to treat the bamboo. You just do one thing: whenever bamboo comes to you, make a 3% borax boric solution.
Okay,
How
sir.
to make it, I will explain now itself also. 60 to 65 degrees Celsius, boil the water, add 1.5 kg in 50-liter water. Okay? And
Okay, sir.
boric powder and 1.5 kg borax powder in 2 different drums, the drums which is coming for diesel sale, and then mix together and dip it for overnight or boil it for 2 to 3 hours.
Okay,
So
sir.
when it dry, the material is treated material, and for another 5 to 10 years, you will not get any attack. And you need some extra precaution. You have to give intranodal injection and other technologies, hot and cold dip diffusion method. The best chemical for the ground treatment, for which is going to be inside the beneath of the earth, you have to use the kerosene fuel oil. If kerosene fuel oil is not available with you, just use the heavy diesel waste oil and add 50% 1:1 ratio, the coal tar, and heat it up for the 50 to 60 degrees Celsius so that it can mix it or churn it properly and apply it on the bamboo where it is going to be inside the ground on the surface, or dip it in the material. So it is very easy to use it, but without treatment, within 6 months, you will see that face or problem. You will come to know what wrong happened with the bamboo. Starch is the main culprit.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ladies
Hello,
and gentlemen, if you'd like to ask questions, please raise your hand. People
Hello,
who
sir.
raise their hand will get the priority. Yeah,
The
Mr. Ajit.
coordinator will raise the coordinator may please coordinate this issue, because question may be many, but please coordinate it. Yes, sir.
Please raise your
Sir,
hand. Mr.
Sir,
Ajit.
for floor tiles, if I want to buy floor tile from you, then cleaning will be issue, no, sir. Daily we are cleaning home, right? If I fix to my floor, when I clean, it will not get deteriorate, sir. How it is?
First of all, you are not going to buy the material from me. You will buy the technology from me. Second, flooring is coated with the phenol formaldehyde resin, which is a waterproof material, just like normally mopping to your home tiles, floors, marble, granite. Same material, you can use it. It is not going to be deteriorate. It is a waterproof material.
Okay.
Mr. Ajit Kumar, please. Mr. Ajit, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you. Sir, I'm a civil engineer and I can see a big potential in the housing sector.
Yes.
Just want to know. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah. There is a big opportunity I can see in the housing sector.
Yes.
Just wanted to know more about it, how to get more information about it, sir.
Sir, EPT is having a department for the civil engineering persons are there. We have team also. They work with my coordination. You come to the CBD Center for Bamboo Development. I will introduce to the civil engineer, and they will help you how to design all these technologies. Unfortunately, we do not have the manpower. If you come with your manpower, we can train them, and you can build a house in your area. If you can build a house 4x4 also, it is more than enough to build house 10x10 in that line. So technology is same, but you should know how to design the beams and all these things with the bamboo. EPT will help you.
Okay, thank you. Next
Okay,
question.
thank you very much.
Mr. Gajapaneni. Okay, I think he's not ready. Mr. Rajshekarappa, please go ahead, sir. Mr. Rajshekarappa, please unmute.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, normally other that some woods are put in the water and it will be seasoned. Is it?
Please
Same
continue,
way
sir.
bamboo can be-
I will answer you. Please continue.
Some other woods they will put in the water for 2 months, 3 months. Like that, bamboo also can be put and it can be seasoned.
Okay. Okay, I will answer your question. First of all, removing of water is called seasoning.
Yes.
But when you are putting into the water, it is not called seasoning. But in some countries, 100% water submersion is the term for the using. They are using for seasoning. Keeping water is very good idea for bamboo because in a running water. In China, in the high provinces, they float the full bamboo poles from the river stream, and in the lowland area they trap it, and within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it comes to them in the lowland area where the industry people are waiting or the trap pupils are waiting to get the material. Free of cost transportation is going, and same time the same material is treated without any chemical. Starch is leach out. So we use such technology also. We do not have running water in that way, but in Tripura they are using in some parts, some Mizoram side they will release the material, and lowland area in the other area. Please close the door. So that's after that they will get a eco-friendly material. But my suggestion is that just after the starch treatment, starch removal, the material has to be further treated because it is going to be in the used in the severe condition, like in the interior of the house where the water attack is there, in the window sides, other sides. So borax boric treatment is very good, but you can use this material for storage purpose in the round form only for 6 months to 1 year.
Yes, because what you are told, water has to be removed, but
starch has to be removed.
Yes, sir. When we put in the water, that insects attack will reduce. Correct?
Sir, because starch is not there, insect will not go. They will go only to eat starch only. So if we normally do like this way, storage of bamboo in the water tank, submerged 100%. If some bamboos, which it is not submerged 100%, the same water become curse. It is inviting fungus.
Fungus, correct. Color will change.
Color will change, process will be difficult, bonding will be difficult.
Good,
Dr. Vipin, I think the camera is out of focus on your end.
Thank you very much, sir.
I am not in my chamber, but sitting in home. So
yes, I understood, sir.
No issue.
Yes, sir. So one question from my side. Are there any entrepreneur support programs conducted at IPRIT? What kind of support can an entrepreneur expect?
Sir, IPRIT is basically work with industry support only. If any industry contact us, we are giving all helping hands, supporting hands. My question is, if industry contact us, we are not saying no. But if you come with the industrial group, we will give the information full form. But definitely, because we also have to show to the performance to the government, so we have to take some technology fees. We are taking that fees and giving information. Your question, how IPRIT is running the industrial training program every year. In that bamboo programs, 3 to 4 programs every year. Due to the COVID reasons, we are not able to run program physically, but online we are dealing. The problem with such materials, virtual training is not sufficient. We have, after seeing the machine, realize the sound of the vibration of the machine, dip the hands in the resin, get the bonding and all these things, we are not able to run this show from last 2 years. But IPRIT is giving training to the industry people.
Thank you, sir. There is another question. Are there any internship opportunities for students at IPRIT?
Sir, students, they are working with us from the university. They are coming. We are dealing with that part, but they have to come through proper channels. For example, they are coming from the dean. They cannot come by their own. They have to take letter from their head principal. We are giving training to the engineers. We are giving engineering students. We are helping in the PhD also. So we are training institute. We are the nodal center for PhD of FRA PhD center. We are giving internship also, but they have to come with the proper channel.
Thank you, sir. Next question, Mr. Rahid Umar Kazi. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
So I am an agri graduate. I have completed my BSc Agri, and right now I'm involved in inputs manufacturing. Okay, at Belgaum district. So I am interested in bamboo 2 acres. So how shall I go with farming?
Your farming part, I am not handling. I am handling after farming. You give me bamboo, I will handle the product development. Utilization is my scope. Farming is not my scope.
So how do I go further, sir? Actually,
just try to contact IWST people or Bombay Society of India. They will help you. Both are the neighboring location. So in IWST, the farming of bamboo seedling, bamboo tissue culture techniques are already going on. They will help you. But which kind of bamboo possible to grow in that area? Accordingly, that bamboo you grow, and what type of industry you want.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Mr. Gajapaneni, please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
I am Sundar Naik.
Please,
if any bamboo cultivators or bamboo farmers has got any problem regarding disposal of the bamboo grown by them, please contact Bamboo Society of India.
Yes, sir.
As Dr. Vipin Chawla ji mentioned, they will provide all help only after the production, after the cultivation of bamboo. So if anybody wants any clarification, they can write to Bamboo Society of India at gmail.com. We will definitely have collaborative programs with the IPRIT. IPRIT, many of our new friends may be noting, it is Indian Plywood Research Training Institute in Bangalore. It is a government of India institute. So only government schemes are handled by IPRIT.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I will move on to the next question, Mr. Mudit Mishra.
Hello, good morning, sir. Sir, I am a civil engineering student, and my question is IPRIT having structural engineered bamboo technology to produce beams, columns, and purlins that can be used same as timber in timber housing construction?
Yeah, very good question for the structural engineering department point of view. We have structural engineer and we are ready to welcome you. Please come with your plan and try to find out to modify it to for the upscaling.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Sir, I am doing my MTech in Malviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur, in earthquake engineering. So I have to come by a proper channel, like you have said earlier that I have to come by HOD signature and all.
You have to prepare your work plan and share it with me, and then I will tell you that how to reach to a director to get it work. Because without proposal, I cannot say, because you have different types of idea, but how it helps to the society, I have to check it.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Gajapaneni? Okay, I think he's just raised his hand, but not asking any questions. So any more questions on the floor? Yes, please rename your name, sir. Mr. Redmi. Go ahead.
The mobile name, I don't think
yes,
so.
Sir. Yes, sir. Okay, dropped out. Okay, sir. I think we come to the close of Q&A with this session. Dr. Vipin Chawla ji, thank you very much for your wonderful presentation and answering all the questions. We deeply appreciate your insights, and on behalf of entire Bamboo Society of India, I would like to thank you for your valuable time and presence, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice day to all.
Thank you, sir. With this, I would like to invite our chair.